All right, we are here. Game of the week. Lakers. Lakers versus Spurs. Dennis Koger and LJ Harris walking in right as tip-off about to get started. So last minute.
Wouldn't have it any other way. You want those guys at a game like this.
Absolutely. Big game for the standings. Lakers second place right now. Spurs rising, on the rise, trying to get back into that top two. I think they're third right now. So absolutely big, huge game. Chris Green back for the Spurs. Still no Brian Hernandez for the Lakers. He's kind of been a big addition for them, as just hasn't been here for the last couple of weeks. So will he be there again for the playoffs and what?
It's hard to know. We just haven't seen him much this season. Let me give you a rundown in the standings real quick. So you have, I can put on my iPad. You have the Lakers at 7-1. They're tied for first with the Nets. If either the Nets or Lakers gets to 8 wins, they'll clinch a first round bye. But basically both teams have. I mean, there's some crazy scenarios where they lose out and don't clinch it.
Oh, offensive foul called on Dennis Koger. He doesn't really like the call. You know, he's kind of surprised by it. I didn't get a good look at it, but
here's what the Spurs have in front of them. The Lakers haven't.
Little huddle going on right here for the Lakers. Calling a little play here.
Interesting. So yeah, for the Spurs at 5-3, all of a sudden they went out. They get to 8-3. They're the number 3 seed at worst. If either the Nets or Lakers lose and they beat them as well, they'll jump them in the standings. As Tone. The Spurs are on one hand could even potentially get all the way up to the number 1 seed, but with the 2 7-1 teams left. Wow, another offensive foul.
Another one.
If the Spurs actually were to lose both games and finish at 6-5, they could be all the way down in like the 6 range. Mm-hmm. So this is a much bigger game for the Spurs than the Lakers.
Yes.
All the Lakers have to do is, I mean, they're a top 3 seed if they win any game left on their schedule. They still play the Celtics.
Wow. So that was
what an interesting start.
I wasn't really paying attention to the call because I mean it was just kind of your classic dribble up, but two kind of shocking offensive foul calls, and Lakers have a little bit of momentum early.
Well, if you didn't know, this is a big one. This is game of the week, and these are 2 teams that both expect to be playing on Championship Sunday. And I think it's just intriguing to see where everybody could be seated.
Yes.
This could be a semifinal game.
It kind of has a playoff-like vibe right now with the intensity both teams are showing.
We didn't necessarily know how much LJ Harris had improved, and he's been huge for the Lakers. But the guy that has been the surprising huge piece, I think, has been Kawani Blackman. Would you say that's fair?
Yes.
He's been huge for them.
He's honestly at times been their second leading guy. I mean, Tone's had big games this year. As he shoots a 3 and misses it, but Tone's had some big games. But Kawani's been pretty consistent across the board. LJ can't hit it. Just crazy offensive output right now for the Lakers.
There's Trey Johnson.
Honestly, these jersey colors are kind of hard to tell. I mean, at first glance, both kind of dark. The purple and black is honestly not a great contrast out here.
I don't think Dennis even warmed up, and he knocks down his first 3 of the game.
No, but I can never.
Here you go, John. Sorry about that. It was a travel.
Great defense. As with basically every game played, it's a pro-Lakers crowd, but
yes,
people were very intrigued by what the Spurs did a week ago, and they put everybody back on alert. What a take by Davis.
Was very, very important in their last win last week. Octavius
Oh
Davis.
my goodness, that's a shocking call there.
Said Spurs ball.
They're going to say Spurs ball.
Okay, so a break there for the Spurs. Oh, what a pass. Davis.
Whoa!
Thought there was some contact there, but Octavius makes the bucket.
His dad thought there was a foul, in case anybody's wondering. Always sits in his same seat down low there on the north end of the gym. What are your keys to the game? We didn't know if we'd get Dennis and LJ, but it's fun to see them match up.
I think Chris Green is my player to watch. He's my player to watch for the Spurs. Missed a few games, but Chris is always, a go-to scorer. Really, high volume score when he's hot and he's going. He can score 20 to 25 points easily. So when Chris is going with Dennis, the Spurs are very hard to beat, and they are easily a top 2 team.
See LJ and Dennis poking some fun at each other.
Yeah, both number 2 right there. So a common number.
Good with it. Kind of.
Bobo hangs and gets fouled. 2 shots coming.
Not sure what Calvin was questioning there. Definitely jumped right into
Some
it.
body contact for sure.
That'll be his first, team's first.
If you're just joining us, the Heat, in one of the strangest games I've ever seen, beat the Celtics. They were just basically toying with the Celtics the whole game. They were up by 18, then it was like 3, and then it was 15, and they just
Celtics hung around for a lot of it. The offensive rebounding, but it's kind of like you said, almost the Heat were like they weren't trying and then turned it on, and then
it felt like a game at the park. So Tone Phillips has been here all day. He's still here. Didn't bring his jersey, so that's a tough break for them.
Yeah.
And then Jonathan Townsend showed up with about 4 minutes to go in the game and didn't check in. So the Heat are 4-5. And then the Warriors picked up a huge win over the Pistons. What a steal from Robertson.
And one!
Felt late, but he gets the call.
Number 23, Octavius Davis. That'll be his first, team's 4.
Big bucket there for Dre Jr.
Feels like the Spurs are down by a lot. It feels like they have to weather a storm here, but
it's a 1-point lead.
Every time the Lakers score, I feel like this entire place erupts. There's some incredible fan support. 3-point play from Junior. Duckworth will check in.
Duckworth and Barnes.
Yeah, the Warriors got down huge early. You sent me a text like, hey, Warriors, I don't know if they realized they had a game.
Yeah.
Tyree Mosey was unbelievable. We'll get you some figures on that here soon. Mark Connor started off the game outscoring the Warriors there for a while, and then he left with a kind of a cut on his hand and was never the same afterwards.
Yeah.
But when the Warriors play like they did today, they are scary good.
I mean, they put up, after a slow start, they still put up 80 points. So definitely a dangerous team.
Chris Anderson from the perimeter. Otis played very well today. And Quan Shaw at one point had 11 rebounds with time left to play. Good pass. Another and one. We've got several of those. It's a good pass from Chris.
Yeah. So what
that'll be his second.
The combo that Davis has with the black Spurs jersey and the gray headband it's a pretty good look. I mean, I must say, Octavius, if you watch this back, props to you because looking pretty good out there next to free throw.
And Pops is pumped.
I would say look good, play good. So he transfers over that. So
what a fun start to this one.
1-point lead. I think we could be open for a back and forth game all game. As Barnes right on cue. He's the offensive rebounding machine. We'll probably be saying his name a few more times. It's Duckworth. Huge shot. John
they
called
have spoken that into existence today. He's due.
He expected a big game from Duckworth. Maybe we'll get this first kind of breakout game of this year. Can't leave this guy open. But Davis, offensive board.
He is on one right now. Something we've talked about is the Lakers have rebounded far better than their, height would indicate that they would. The Nets do it too. That's why both teams are 7-1. You have to think Trey Johnson is going to provide them an edge on the boards today.
The screen slows it down. Half-court offense has not really been the Spurs' issue right now.
KT wants the ball as Robertson Jr. on Koger.
It was late. It was a late pass. He had him,
Everybody
and then
knew he was.
The whole defense swarmed to him, and Dennis still almost gets a bucket out of it. But yeah, I think KT missed him early. Yep. Dennis wanted the post touch. We got some subs in, Ben Green and Dustin.
Now you'd probably say on the perimeter that's not as much of a mismatch just because of Robertson's quickness.
Dre
Jr.'s
but
quickness.
As soon as you get the ball in the post, I think the pass was just it's a tough angle, it's a lob pass. I would say swing it to the other side, get Dennis posting it one-on-one. The lob cross-court pass is a tough pass, especially when it's late like that.
Good pass.
Barnes. That would have shot it. Then turns it over.
I think he saw Trey coming his way. I'd say last year's, what a pass. And there goes Trey. Mentioned that Trey needs to pick it up for the Spurs, and Duckworth for the Lakers.
That was a great dribble.
Has he not been a pleasant surprise for them?
3 coming up.
Oh, the rebound from Ben Green.
Yes.
So fun.
Energy is high right now. Both teams
We love these matchups.
absolutely loving what we're seeing right now. Missed the layup, and here comes, maybe an ill-advised pass. Trey knows it. Duckworth a pull-up 3, misses it. LJ. So much talking going on right now, John. A lot of fans, a lot of players, the benches.
I think it's funny, a guy like Ben, that's an unbelievable pass. A guy like Ben, he knows these guys. He's lived around here, but he's not necessarily intertwined in some of these rivalries historically, and he's just out there playing ball. Good help from Trey.
LJ blows by, misses it. Here comes the Spurs.
And again, the 2 best rebounders are Dennis and Trey out here. Maybe Ock is 3rd, right on cue. So far, the Spurs are having their way on the glass.
There's Tone, great take. Maybe got some contact, thought he was.
Tone asking to be taken out. Oh my goodness, Benjamin Green.
It's just the depth of the Spurs, man. The depth of the Spurs. Timeout. You got so many people who can hurt you on the perimeter. Is 6-point lead now. Coach Dre Sr. calls timeout.
Shout out to the Lakers and their sponsor, Apply Pressure. Apply Pressure, supporting the Lakers. Apply Pressure brand is not just an apparel company, it's a statement, a belief system that amid adversity, pressure is what defines us. Apply Pressure will be there for you.
Block kick. Touchdown.
So their defense has a bunch of points. The Falcons game surprised me. The Niners can at any point beat anybody, and they can also lose to anybody. It's not a team you want to play in the playoffs, that's for sure.
No.
Patriots are playing well right now.
Hold on.
Look at this. Look at the balance. I mean, I know they only have 6 guys, but Chris 13, Juan 15, and 12 from Otis. Like they're so good when those guys all score like that. We were just mentioning the Warriors box score in their win.
Yeah.
Tyree 24, Quan 15, Latrell 14, Chris 13, Otis 12. That's, I mean, the perfect box score for the Warriors.
Yes.
They're not going to lose a lot of games when they do that.
Hey, I will say I asked for a big game from Quan. You know, he's been kind of quiet this year, and he finally put together a good 15-point game. So shout out Quan.
And 12 rebounds.
Yeah. So awesome performance there from Quan. They're definitely going to need him in a playoff run to be a consistent 3rd option.
A little block there from Koger on Harris,
Yeah.
who thought he had enough space.
Spurs are defending like crazy, and as I say that, the energy is there.
With Trey Johnson out, the rim protector was gone for that one.
Yep, that's an easy foul. Easy
We got a
foul.
foul on number 2, LJ Harris.
So Spurs offense is clicking right now. Lakers are having a hard time just getting stops, forcing them into difficult shots. A lot of the Spurs points recently have been open layups, open shots. Marty wants the ball in the post, gets it to him, inside out. Dustin Renawaz, that's for 3, and he hits it.
Renawaz from downtown.
Cannot leave him. He's got a quick release.
Yes, he does.
He's been playing well of late. Speaking of quick, Marty Bothwell emphatically off of Dre's Jr.
What another block from
Definitely didn't do that on purpose. I mean, he did do it on purpose, but no ill intent there. Is just a funny play.
Good vertical there from Bothwell. He's got a little bit of step. Oh my
And
goodness.
Green gets hit, and all of a sudden, John, Spurs could extend this thing to 9.
We have a foul on number 4. Devontae
This
Ball.
is. I'm trying to think here. This is no disrespect to Matt or John, who I'm sure Matt's tuning in if he's alive, but or at work, same thing. Maybe tuning in from work. Who knows?
No, I'm updating.
He'll watch and listen back for sure.
This is.
Regardless.
When you say a full team, I mean, rarely do you ever have every single guy on your roster here, but this is one of the fullest
Yes.
teams we've seen from the Spurs, with both Greens, Ock, Dennis, Trey, and the Spurs. I mean, when the Spurs want to play and they're in a big game, they're tough to beat. So
No surprises here. I mean, you know, it's been curious to see this Lakers team in big moments, big games. Their offense that it was so dominant early in the season has kind of slowed down. You know, teams can these best. No. That can't be right.
Good.
That can't be right. No, I'm not sure what was called.
I think he was hitting the ball on the ground, basically doing a one dribble as he was taking it out of bounds.
Yep.
The Spurs will keep it.
Ball, yeah. So, but it seems like these top teams in the league have kind of figured out how to slow the Lakers down. Lakers scored like 80 points a game. It seemed like for the first 4 or 5 games.
Tone kind of slouched on the bench. Tone Brooks has just not been able to do what Tone Brooks usually does. And when he's not hitting from deep, all of a sudden they're not a great three-point shooting team. They still have a lot of guys who can do it.
Yes.
But without Brian and with Duckworth not playing super well.
In the corner is Dustin Renawa.
I mean, right now, Tone and Dre Jr. are on the bench, and Brian's not here. So you don't have a ton of perimeter shooting with this group that's here. And the Spurs protect the paint as good as anybody. Bothwell doesn't leave the paint. Trey Johnson's...
Well, this guy has been able to hit threes this year. Can he get one? He finally hits one, yeah. I mean, Kawani's shooting an insane percentage this year. I don't know what his percentage was last season, but he's definitely got to be one of the tops in the league. Just as per attempts, he's been really, really good this year.
Yeah, it's funny that both Kawani and Otis were on that Pacers team, and then to think of the teams they're on this year compared to last year. What a different experience.
Travel, yeah. Dennis knew it. Kind of a lucky break for the Spurs, as the steal would have led to a dunk.
I'm going to blame the carpet on that one. This team's playing terrible so far.
Ball screen coming. Duckworth, got to get him involved more. He's got to be a scorer today. I mean, he has the capability, John, of scoring 20 points at any given time with his skill. Coach Dre Sr. checking in the game. Shot, air ball, good hustle, and it's going to be Spurs ball.
Bless you, sir.
KT Bobo dribbling up the court here.
Touchdown, Lazard.
Chris Green open, drive baseline, reversal, and foul. May have seen Dennis in the corner or the wing open, but scored nonetheless. Oh, sorry, but fouled nonetheless. So 2 shots coming here for Chris. Free throw is no good from Green. A rare miss from Chris.
Hate to see that.
Chris Green again. Misses it again. Misses both. And a lane violation. And now you're giving a good shooter another opportunity. Some discrepancies here.
I don't know what Dre's saying on the shot. Well, of course it's on the shot. It's a free throw.
But I'm
not sure what he's saying. I'm not sure what he's lobbying for. Is his free throw is good.
So, I mean, you give a guy like that a second chance, he's gonna make it count. So Spurs extended to 7 now.
The Heat took down the Celtics 73-61. Only 22 turnovers for the Celtics. It was a tough game for them without Phillips and Townsend. And then the Warriors again took down the Pistons. Good
Chris
play.
Green, and they're off and running.
Got a 4-on-0, and Chris will take it.
Nice and easy for Chris Green.
Looked like they were running downfield to cover a punt returner there. And there's
Tone Brooks drives, kicks, smart pass there. LJ shot fakes, weaves his way and misses it. Wow.
Great defense. Man, the Spurs are rebounding well right now. Oh my goodness.
And a turnover from Dennis Koger.
So the Lakers are really, really searching for their offensive identity right now outside of Blackman and Harris. I'm surprised Tone isn't getting more shots.
Well, and we mentioned Duckworth. I mean, he's got to be a guy who looks to be aggressive, looks to get something going for himself offensively, because they're just kind of teeing off on LJ. They're loading up on him, making him a passer.
That's the prime example. They said LJ's not going to beat us there. Calvin gets an open look, unable to connect. But that's how the Lakers are going to have to win these games when teams take LJ out of the equation.
KT likes to drive and kick action. Drive, boy, kick. He finds Green. Chris had him.
I think he was choosing between guys to pass it to.
Good pass, and Blackman will miss the layup. Big board from Calvin. Boy, they needed that one. You got to score on a 3-on-2 there. So, Ben Green in. Pretty good ball screen defense there, but now they get Trey Johnson on the block. That's a mismatch.
Yeah. Ben has the IQ, I think, similar to his brother. Ben is similar IQ to his brother. He's already made a couple very high-level passes in this half.
Now we got numbers for the Lakers. Great pass. Maybe a slap. LJ fadeaway mid-range, and Tone Brooks going for the putback slam. Maybe not a slam, but still gets the bucket.
He's got some pretty amazing hops, doesn't he?
So both teams are trading baskets right now, but the Lakers just can't seem to get some stops. It's another easy layup for the Spurs. He has just been instrumental right now off the bench, and a turnover could be a costly one here as Green. Good control. Chris misses the layup. I'm struggling today. Ben Green wants the charge. I think he'll get it.
Yeah, he was set for a long time.
And we have an offensive foul.
Ben Green, the offensive foul. Again, the savvy play from young Ben Green. So 9-point lead. KT Bobo, easy blow by, misses the layup. Duckworth. Oh!
We have a foul on number 8, Chris Green.
Chris Green vouching for himself there. I think they called it on the body, maybe. As Blackman makes the first. Dre Jr. on the bench right now, just trying to will his guys. Free throws made again. Clock is winding down. We got 4-3. Turnover. Blackman, good if it goes. That's up. Nothing but air ball there. So 7-point lead for the Spurs. All right, we are live. Second half of basketball here. Lakers down by 7. A lot of game left to be played. LJ Harris got it on the wing. Good slip by Duckworth. And that was. I think Duckworth may have woke up John at halftime.
They don't have a choice. Him and Tone Brooks both need to wake up.
That was a burst. Haven't seen that kind of. Oh my gosh!
What a finish.
KT floats it in there. Tone Brooks for 3, that's off.
Boy, he is searching, isn't he?
This is an interesting group we have in right now, John. It's all 5 guards. There's no big men. You see Calvin Barnes in.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I do think that's intentional.
Oh, no, absolutely. That has to have been what they talked about at halftime. Get small, get their 5 best scorers out there, and just see if they can make some offense happen. As it's been not a whole lot of offense today for the Spurs, or Lakers. Octavius Davis, and that's exactly what you lose when you lose your height, but misses the layup. Duckworth hesitates.
This is the first, I feel like, Duckworth now for an extended period of time is
good
really,
take by Duckworth.
I mean, he's really putting his pedal to the metal at this point. Probably tough for him coming off the bench, and I don't know if there's some strategy to that, because I don't think they're telling Duckworth he's their 6th best player, but it might be a little bit about
LJ Harris for 2.
Kind of like Ben Green coming off the bench.
Yeah.
I think Ben's one of their more valuable players. I think it's just about rotations and
Yeah.
he would usually probably come in with John Martin, who's not here today.
Davis, another wild shot, but
That was a good
kind
call.
of a bailout foul though by Blackman, as I don't know if
That'll be his second.
Davis would have made that shot had he not gotten fouled regardless, but either way, 2 shots coming.
The Bucks and Nets on tap. The other 7-1 team. See if it'd be something if both of them went down on the same day, wouldn't it?
Billy, corner.
All the vet T-shirts.
Oh.
There's a box of them that we're giving away, so anyone that wants one here can have one.
Oh, cool.
Davis, free throw is good.
Cool. So he splits the free throws. LJ going straight downhill, throws it over the hoop, and he got fouled.
We have a foul on number 23, Octavius Davis. That'll be his second. Team second.
So checking in now. Lakers ball still. Andre Robertson drives and kicks.
And then this is a separate.
This is a fun matchup here, these two. It's the switch. Spurs playing amazing team defense. What a board by Tone. Finds Duckworth.
And
Can't
just
leave
like
this
that,
guy.
it's
And
an
he
open
hits it.
3.
Duckworth from downtown to make this a
3-point game, John. We're back to a close one.
Extremely. Oh my goodness. That was really, really, really bad pass. And Ben's gonna go get him. Wow.
And Gerald Duckworth on the layup to make it a 1-point game.
Right idea, just the wrong pass.
Yes.
That
and
looked like a teardrop floater. Well, how about the smaller lineup
I was gonna
paying
say,
dividends? Yeah.
Coach Andre Rob. May have been hit on his.
He got hit for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see Dennis missing that shot. I don't think it was blocked, which means it probably was an elbow.
I guess on one hand, if you're going to get out rebounded anyway, you may as well put your best scoring lineup out there.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the discussion, but
But I don't think we've seen this group yet before. Typically, they have at least one of Barnes or JJ out there for at least some sort of size and rebounding. But they're going all in on the guards and offense. Looks short. They had a turnover. Another stop for the Lakers. Big opportunity here. They can take the lead. They haven't had a lead since the first half. Actually, pretty early in the first half. I think you got to give Duckworth a touch here. He's been pretty hot recently. LJ shakes and he airballs. What a pass! Blackman gives him the lead.
Spurs fell asleep there.
What a save! I hope
Yeah.
our stats keeper gives Tone the assist there because he saved it, but it also was a pass.
What a start to the half with this lineup for the Lakers.
He misses.
Spurs are tough on the glass right now. So the Spurs need to do a better job of keeping these guys from penetrating, and the Lakers just got to do everything they can on the glass.
LJ, the
Wow.
left hand, just too strong right there.
All the way.
No help from Trey there. We've seen him come over on almost every drive.
Yes.
Didn't on that one. Good pass.
Davis was the hot hand last week, and here come the Lakers.
See some Dustin Renowance soon too.
Yes, he had the hot hand in the first half. What an idea. Great save somehow. Duckworth. This is a fun matchup here. These two guys. Can we step back? Nope.
And now Trey will help.
And he gets a foul.
Was that on Dennis? Yeah, on Dennis, not on Trey.
So Duckworth starting to come alive right now. He is.
We have a foul on number 2.
I don't know. Elusive is a pretty good word. I think if he's quick, he's very agile with the ball, but he knows what to do with it. Free throws missed though. Duckworth, second one.
Got some CCAC guys out here. Duckworth, they played at Governor State for a while. Trey Johnson at Trinity Christian. Green Brothers at Olivet.
Is Ben still playing a little bit?
Yes.
Not sure if
Good slip there, and just right off his hands. It was a great pass. Just couldn't catch it.
Can't remember where LJ played. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's a purple and yellow school. I think in Iowa, maybe.
Was it Loris, maybe?
Drawing a blank on that.
Loris is a purple school in Iowa.
Or, maybe it was
I think.
I'm sorry, maybe it was blue and yellow.
And LJ Harris on the team.
Mount Marty, maybe?
That sounds right.
That's an NAI school. Is easy 2 there.
Octavius Davis inside for 2.
This is pretty up-tempo we got right now, back and forth. A lot of offense.
From Ellsworth, Community College to Mount Mercy.
Mount Mercy, okay, so it's close enough. LJ likes his ISO here, but I don't know if I like the ISO. And they turn it over. Wow.
Go pick the ball up, Ben. Go get the ball. Or does he want it out of bounds?
Well,
there?
you know,
it doesn't
he
matter.
kind of knew either way it was going to be their ball.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Again, the ISO when you're standing around and it's one guy dribbling and way easier to guard than with ball movement. Not sure why the ball movement died there for the Lakers.
That's a good pass. Yep. And one.
And one.
I was about to say it. I don't want to say a scoring lull, but the Spurs haven't come out firing on all cylinders, and there they just spread everybody out.
Yep.
And they don't often do that, actually. For as good of a center as Trey Johnson is, they don't always do that.
Well, and the thing is, it's another foul on Dennis. I'd be curious what that's got. It's at least 3. That's 4 on Dennis.
I think 3.
He had the charge and then the foul, right? So he's got at least 3 fouls on Dennis. That could be a storyline. We're waiting for the scoreboard update for you fans at home watching. But I believe it's at least 3. That's LJ Harris. That's an air ball. Calvin.
And we have foul number 23, Octavius Davis.
And good O-board from Calvin. That's what he does on the offensive rebound.
That'll be his 3rd, team's 4th.
So 3 on Octavius Davis now, as that one is up on the scoreboard, but they didn't show Dennis's.
You guys didn't add or announce Dennis's foul, so we're not sure where that's at.
Yeah, I have it in the scores book because I saw it.
What does he have?
Yeah, make sure Frog gets it up.
Okay, yeah, we had to make some adjustments because they had
Chris Green's got it. Spurs down 2. Good pass. Octavius Davis to corner 3. That's short. Dennis the rebound. Stolen by Dre Jr. Numbers for the Lakers is it's out of bounds into the first row.
Good hands by Chris.
So I think Dennis has 3 fouls if I had to guess then.
Yeah, I still haven't put it up.
Justin Renowaz checks in for Chris. And Ock is still in the game. So Lakers ball, 2-point lead. Blackman got it up the top. Pull up 3, walks into it and hits it. Lonnie Blackman, a big 3, 5-point lead for the Lakers. Huge stretch for them as they have flipped this game around. Down 7.5 and now up 5. Already plus 12.
15, JJ Calvin, that'll be his 4th.
And 4 on Calvin. Lakers fans, update there on Calvin. He's coming out of the game. In comes Barnes. Davis drives and easy layup for Octavius Davis. 3-point lead now. LJ goes left and scores. LJ Harris. Full court press being applied by Barnes.
It's a big stretch for the Spurs now. The Lakers
And
seem
Ben
to have found
Green, the
something with this
pull-up,
lineup.
that looked way off from the start.
Lakers with all the momentum right now.
Easy driving kick, Duckworth wisely. The step back 3, oh, in and out.
This place would have lost its marbles.
Yeah, that was a very, very fancy move. Duckworth, you can definitely tell John is turning an eye here. He's definitely playing his best game of the year as Dennis misses it. Ben Green finds the post-up mismatch here. Back out to Green.
Just giving wide open shots by doubling down.
Hesitation. Dennis is everywhere on the boards. Dustin Renoir's the step back three. That's short.
What a possession.
Lakers are defending. No numbers for the Lakers, though. Oh, that's just a mistake on Dre Jr.'s part. Dennis, full head of steam, passes it. One more to Ben Green. Can he get hot? He finally hits one.
Green from downtown.
Missed two in a row, and then
Still never put that foul.
do they at least know what he has? Can she at least tell us what he has? Assuming he has
We have
three
a foul
still in
number
the game.
10, Ben Green. That'll be his first, team's fifth.
Ben has a foul on the ground, so it's his first foul. So it'll be side out for the Lakers. Passing for Duckworth. 7:30 left in the half. Duckworth, that's his shot right there to pull up mid-range. That's a little in and out. And it's out of bounds. Another turnover for the Spurs. Sloppy basketball right now. You know, the biggest question is, can the Lakers take advantage of these turnovers? A lot of ISO here again. They're loading, basically just straight up double teaming him right now. Loading up on LJ. He step back three. That's not a great possession there. Duckworth misses it, and it's Dennis the rebound. Good defense by Dre Jr. Full court pressures. Renoir, so that's the three. It's a good shot. It's a good shot from Dustin. This didn't go. Feel the intensity. This is a fun one right now. It's not a blowout. Yes, indeed, it's not.
A very good game of the week matchup.
Kawani Blackman getting hounded. What a quick move, and definitely has some contact.
And we have a foul on number 0, Trey Johnson. That is his first.
First foul on Trey
Or
Johnson.
second, excuse me.
I believe second, actually. Second foul on Trey Johnson. Blackman has had some free throw struggles as he hits that one.
There's just an issue in general with the fouls because it just resets to team fouls of 0. So I'm sure they're trying to work
Scoreboard
through that
malfunctions right now. I think they're
would
starting to
appear that
notice
way.
it. Blackman makes it.
If you need to stop the game to figure it out, don't be afraid to do that.
Easy post pass. Trey Johnson makes the
Trey
two.
Johnson inside.
Big bucket by Trey. 1 point lead for the Lakers. LJ in and out, likes to go left, and then more free throws.
And we have a foul on number 10, Ben Green.
Spurs bench does not like that one.
That'll be his second, team's 8th.
So, 2 more shots here for the Lakers. LJ Harris this time. LJ makes the first. Intensity is rising in the gym here as the clock winds to 4.5 minutes. Makes them both. He's a much improved shooter, especially from the free throw line this year. What a cut by Ben Green.
Inside for 2.
Back and forth. Spurs down 1. Lakers have the ball. Stolen
Oh, that's
by
a big turnover
Bobo.
there.
And Ben Green makes the layup. 1 point lead for the Spurs now. 4 minutes to go. This has been an awesome second half of basketball. A lot of LJ Harris, though. Again, great defense by the Spurs. The double team came. Dennis Koger, that looked way long. KT Bobo almost turns it over, and they do turn it over, and Ball still loose. Bobo gets it back. Ben Green the 2. Chaos on that play as the Spurs extend their lead.
This has been a up and down second half for both teams. Playoff atmosphere, shall I ask?
Yes, and this probably is going to be a playoff matchup, hopefully, down the stretch.
Yeah,
Both these teams can.
Something along these lines.
Another 3 off from LJ, just hasn't been his half.
I thought he was about to let a full court pass to Ben fly. Ben's playing really well right now.
Yeah, he's been provided an awesome spark.
And interesting that Chris is still on the bench.
Yes. Trey. This has been a good group though that they've had in. Great defense by Barnes, and they got to score here. As smart foul by Marty Bothwell. He knows he's got
He's known to do one of those or 5 of those a game.
He's got 5 fouls. He's going to use them, that's for sure. Dude, I know. Horrible. Honestly, worst team in the NFC. Oh, we got 1-on-1 now, so potentially a costly foul, actually.
So now that they've figured out the foul situation, it's a bonus the rest of the way after this.
Duckworth hits the free throw. Thought it may have been a good foul,
And the
but
Spurs use a timeout.
leading to free throws now. Not so sure. As timeout's called. We'll be back in about a minute.
I'm screwed now. He's had a huge play, like a 15-point play.
Is Green Bay still winning?
No, Green Bay's down 14.
About to be down 21.
And we'd like to give a big shout out to the Spurs and their sponsor, Memorable Apparel. Memorable Apparel. Spurs are sponsored and geared up by Memorable Apparel. They place memories on your clothing so you don't forget a single
No, we
moment.
don't.
Oh, I
Look
like
at
it.
Memorable Apparel on social media.
It's okay.
Okay, so Antoine's girlfriend is about to go on the lake. That's right here.
That's a pretty good excuse.
Yeah. None of my guys are giving me anything.
Well, we gotta come Joe Burrow.
The only plus to all my guys on the bye week at the same time is, well, it's only happens 1 week. Hey, George Kittle did something today.
We are back. Duckworth's got one more free throw.
Oh, what a big miss.
But it stays here.
Wow.
Dennis knows it. Wow. Wow is right. About 2 minutes to go in the game. Like most fans know, clock stops under 2 minutes. Lakers, it's not a must score, but every possession here is so critically important as Duckworth shot fakes. Maybe 3 in the lane, got lucky. LJ misses the layup,
Wow.
and the ball's loose.
What a play by Trey.
Up to Octavius. Davis kind of just throws it up. LJ, the easy 2, ties the game. Still a shock, John, that Chris Green is still on the bench.
I don't know what the game plan is there. See a foul trouble that we missed?
I mean, I don't know. Is that another turnover? Here come the Lakers. Duckworth stared him down and scores.
On the steal from Kawhi Black.
I do not know why Chris is on the bench.
Dennis looking for some help here. Swings it over to Bobo. I'm not sure who's going to be their guy right now. I think you got to give Dennis a touch. Bobo blows by, blocked by Blackman. Oh, the ball's loose and it stays. Dennis to Davis, a foul and 1. What? That was absolute chaos.
Now, was that a missed goaltending call?
No, I think it was. I think it was a clean.
I don't think it was.
I think it was a clean block, and honestly, it worked out well for the Spurs that it wasn't. That was absolute chaos. The
That's
recap.
5 on Calvin, yeah. So Blackman blocked the ball right before it hit the glass,
Yes.
correct? Okay.
And then the ball bounced off of a foot of a player accidentally, so the ball was loose for
What a
free.
mess.
Dennis steals it and then gives it to Davis for the N1. Chaos. Tone's been out for a while as he's looking to check in the game. And all this, Davis is a free throw to give the Spurs the lead. Just absolute pandemonium. And Chris checked in the game, so he's coming in for KT, which it probably was the right decision maybe by the Spurs bench. Keithy's been playing good, but Chris adds that presence as 1 point lead now. Full court pressure for the Spurs. Dre Jr. Got it. Just huge possession. You can feel the tension in the air. Crowd's kind of gone quiet as they, know the moment is huge. As Tone drives, shot clock's under 10. LJ, the ball's bouncing around. LJ for the lead.
Oh, it doesn't stay. Wow.
Shot clock's dead. What a catch by our scores table. So shot clock is dead. They got a foul, but you don't need a foul right away. Maybe try to go for a steal here because this is a one-on-one bonus. Wow, how did that not go, John? And a foul on LJ. So they choose to foul right away. He's obvious frustration for.
No.
Yeah. So. So some frustration from LJ and the Lakers, but this game is far from over. We have seen crazier things, especially from this Lakers team themselves.
These free throws are huge, but 20 seconds is an eternity.
We got 2 timeouts for both teams, so they can stop the clock here and try and reevaluate their situation. Makes the first. Intercepted in the end zone. Yikes. Makes the second big free throws here.
The ball to the negative 4-yard line.
LJ.
Who's going to take this shot?
I was kind of hoping for a quick 2-for-1, but it might have to be. And Dre Jr. gets the 2, and he almost steals it, and it's a foul. Holy cow. A very risky out-of-bounds pass from Trey Johnson almost led to a turnover. But this is the guy you want the ball in his hands down here to win the game or to at least extend the lead. What happened? The Giants? Amazing. All right, Dennis Koger, still 1-1, so first one is live. Oh, a free throw. So 1-1.
I thought they had 9. That would have been their last. Or no, that's 8.
Nope, yeah, so 8. So they still even have one more 1-1. So Dennis looks good, and it is. Points to the camera, gives us a little shout out. Dennis.
A little icing of the shooter
They
here.
have one remaining.
No, he should not be giving him the ball here. Okay, good. I thought he was going to try and pass him the ball. So we got 6 seconds left. Be back in about a minute. Woo. I don't know, dude. Mariota, baby.
That's a hard sweat.
Right back here, one free throw coming for Dennis Koger to potentially extend this into a 3-point game, which at that point the Lakers would definitely need a 3. They have their best group in right now with all 5 shooters, all 5 guards. Dennis, free throws up and looks short, and an board!
Goodness.
Oh, an
What
board!
is LJ doing?
You could tell it may have been a push in the back, maybe, but LJ wasn't even paying attention. So, oh man, 1-1 free throw still. You gotta get this board. Every free throw is live from here on out. So it's still 1-1. So this game's far from over. This free throw right here could decide it. David, that's short. Free throw and a timeout's called. 3.9, about 4 seconds left. And it's a 2-point game, so a 2 ties it, a 3 wins it. Woo!
Well, this is That's all you can ask for in a game like this.
We have not had many.
Look at this. Robertson Jr. is running with the Celtics coach's clipboard to draw up a play here. He's going to run out of
I was
time.
gonna say they only have like 20 seconds, so hopefully he has pretty fast handwriting abilities here. And here we go. No timeouts for the Lakers, so they cannot stop this at all. Spurs probably won't call a timeout here, so this is going to be it. This will be the last play of the game, ideally.
Barring a foul.
Bobbles it, gets it to LJ. Got to go full court now. He's got to shoot it now. Oh, the clock never started.
It did.
Oh, it did. And tough situation as LJ. Did he even get a shot up? I didn't even see it.
He didn't. Wow, with 3.9 to play, they don't get the shot off. And the Spurs take out the Suns and Lakers in back-to-back weeks, and all of a sudden the Nets have a 2-game lead in first. We'll see if they can keep that as they play the Bucks here. What a game. Spurs win 65-63.